Hey, beautiful, beautiful wild hearts. I wanted to read this because this really touched for me. Because what we talked about yesterday, guys. Yeah, okay. We were ready to defend the land and the people against those who wanted what was not theirs to take. We were called heathens, but who is heathen here? And then the other one is let them eat grass. What we speak always returns with a spike of bars. All the sweet taste of berries in summer. See? So I'm saying, whatever you speak, whether good or bad, it will come back to you. Especially when you mess with a chosen one, with a real God. Now, I want to read this other part too. I love poetry, and usually it's love poetry, but this is like I said, an American sunrise, a Native American book, and they speak a lot of truth. But not everybody wants to listen to the truth, right? Anyways, there is the law of the Creator which tells us, do not take what is not yours to take. Do not take more than you can use. Hey, Gaia. Respect life and the giver of life. Give back. Defend your people when there's need for defense. And when a people strips your spirit of your body and sells your red skins for bounty, then they are the ones who have broken the law. And you know what I get that? You know what I got from that? Is when this final destination bloodlines. Oh, okay. The final destination is here, guys. Okay. What I got from that is like, of course it speaks difference, but to me, it spoke to me like any dark forces, any man that tries to sell your soul without consent, they broke the divine law. And there's no asking my Father for forgiveness when you try to destroy one of his own, especially sell their soul to the dark forces. And I've been here thinking, contemplating, connecting dots here and there. And I respect other people's opinions. I respect other people's beliefs. But where is integrity in all that? And taking advantage of others, of people who are so-called weaker. What's the integrity of that? Where's your integrity when you sold your soul to the dark forces? When you sold your own people for your own gain, for power, for money. There's no integrity there. And this is all what it is. It's a twisted little game we call life, right? Now, I could move on with my life and not worry about what's going on in the 3D, 4D. But I'm not that type of soul, and I'm not that type of leader. For I wish for all to be in a position of freedom and be able to speak their truth. Be able to speak what's on their mind without any repercussions, as long as it's not hurting somebody else or hurting themselves. What is the if? Freedom of speech. There's no freedom of speech in the United States or anywhere. They take you down. You're only allowed to speak what they're okay with. Same shit with TikTok. 420 when I look down. Same shit. Same shit. Why is it that every time somebody's trying to speak the truth, they're identified as as crazy, a whistleblower, a fucking heathen, a fucking kukuluke, or whatever you want to call them, because they're speaking facts. Next thing you know, they're dead. Or something's going on, and they make them go crazy, but they couldn't make me go crazy. They tried. They sure tried, but you know what that created? Only the strong minds survive. Hey, Zena! That's funny because I was watching that episode today. In this world, only the strong-minded survive. I'm sorry, my friend, but you must be strong-minded and not be able to be controlled or manipulated into bullshit or shenanigans, because there's something way bigger going on. It's not, but they put you against each other. Let's distract these motherfuckers. Just like my other fucking video that they took down. It's a plot. You guys are fighting each other. Fighting, going against Trump, but really that's just a ploy for you guys to stay distracted on what's really going on. What they're creating in the other side. Yeah, 601 when I look down. Okay, Spirit, sorry. So you know what I'm saying? Like that shit is out of control to me. But I see the what's behind all the scenes.
Hi, Boo Boo.
Hello. So what are you gonna do about that? You guys gonna continue to be blinded? Anyways, I just wanted to speak on that because it's so true. Like, we've been speaking about this for decades, but people just keep falling into. There's no fucking government, bro. That's just a fucking ploy for control. They're the fucking they're the masters, and you guys are the puppets. You guys are in slavery still. You still fucking. Like I said, this land doesn't belong to you guys. This house doesn't belong to you guys. Hell nah. Because if you don't pay your taxes, guess what? They're gonna take your home. So how in the fuck is that? Your house can be paid off, but if you don't pay your taxes, you're still able to take it. So tell me, when is it really yours? When can you really retire without paying? Because even when you retire, you still gotta pay taxes. You're not living in a land of free. You're living in a trap world. In a world that, yeah, welcome to the Truman Show. Thank you. Exactly, thank you. Anyways, I just wanted to say that because it really touched me on what we were speaking yesterday, when I spoke yesterday. And every time I try to speak about this shit, you know, TikTok wants to erase it, but don't trust me, I got my ancestors on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Also, you know, I heard today something that, and I heard a lot. You know, when you die, you come into the world by yourself, and when you die by yourself. But is that true? Because sometimes you die with your soulmate. Come on, what? Look at the Notebook. They died together. It's not just only in books. It's in real life. They make it into stories because God put that idea in their mind. But you don't need nobody. When you get to the point where you don't, like, I'm in the point where I don't need nobody. It would be nice to have somebody, but if whatever. But it's okay to want somebody. You know what I'm saying? And then, because, you know, if you're lucky to find your soulmate, your real true soulmate, you would die with them. I've seen it many times. Well, not seen it, but heard it. Well, yeah, I have seen it many times in different lifetimes, but, you know, that's when people actually respected each other and actually went in it for love, not just for a fuck. For lust. Or, let me look at this machine and see if that's my soulmate. No. Come on. How blind is... Sorry, Father. Wake up. You will only find your true love, your soulmate, when you find yourself and you love yourself.